So what actually happened? Well, on May 14th, every party except ReformUK and Labour united to back Green councillor Matt Jenkins as the new leader of Worcestershire County Council. Think about this. Liberal Democrats, Greens, Conservatives and Independents all voting together. Reform's candidate, Amos, lost. 21 votes to 22. A coalition was born and Reform were out. This was in part because Amos is simply too toxic for even his own party colleagues to back. Amos has a history that makes him unpalatable across the chamber. And within Reform itself, Nick Price, the Bromsgrove councillor, had already challenged Amos's suitability publicly following the leadership election, which he won 15 votes to 10. Even when your own side won't rally behind you, the maths become impossible. But this was almost as much about the Reform minority administration that had formed following the elections in May 2025. Lib Dem group leader Dan Boatwright Green nominated Jenkins, saying he was not willing to sit through another year of a Reform administration. Conservative leader Adam Kent seconded the nomination, admitting it was a surprise, but adding that local government is not Westminster, and residents had witnessed an appalling level of instability. Matt Jenkins was elected leader, Adam Kent became deputy, a four-party cabinet was formed. So how did the coalition work? Jenkins moved fast. He appointed a cabinet that included Conservatives, Adrian Hardman, Marcus Hart and Karen May, alongside Greens and Liberal Democrats. It was a broad alliance designed to govern Worcestershire without Reform, and for a brief moment it looked like it actually might hold. So how did it unravel? Within hours, Conservative Party HQ in London, CCHQ, intervened. They suspended Tory group leader Adam Kent for supporting the Jenkins deal, and they issued a diktat: no Conservative may sit in a coalition cabinet with the Greens. The three Tory cabinet members, Hardman, Hart and May, were ordered to quit. And they did. Hardman said they'd been asked by the party to find a way that serves the party and for Worcestershire, which they could have done if they stayed in the cabinet. Karen May said they remained committed to working hard for residents whilst their central party screwed them. But here's where the story takes its most extraordinary turn, and one of the reasons I've had to re-record this video today. Adam Kent, the councillor CCHQ suspended, who is now serving as deputy leader under Jenkins, has instructed libel lawyers. His target? His own party. Kent claims that remarks made by Conservative Party Kevin Hollinrake, posted on social media and sent to the entire Conservative membership, were false, defamatory and wholly inaccurate. CCHQ say they can't comment on the legal matter, and Kent himself is currently barred from speaking publicly about his suspension, though he has already criticised what he calls CCHQ interfering in local politics. Think of it as a councillor drawing a line in the sand and then taking that line to the courtroom. So why is this news? Well, whatever the outcome of the legal action, there appears to be no way back for within the Conservative Party for Adam Kent. He's effectively excommunicated from the party he spent years serving over a local coalition deal that CCHQ decided to overturn from London. But there's a bigger story here. Kent has already vowed, and I quote, "Whatever happens with my situation, I will make it my mission to get national out of local politics." That's not just a grievance, that's a campaign platform, and it resonates because voters across Worcestershire are asking the same question. Why should a party headquarters in London override the democratic decisions of local councils and screw local residents? Whilst other Worcestershire Conservative MPs appear to have not made any public comments on this matter at this time, Bromsgrove MP Bradley Thomas defended CCHQ's intervention, arguing that Conservatives should never ally with the Greens, even though in Worcestershire that could hand back control to Reform. And whilst leader Kemi Badenoch says Conservatives should do nothing to help Reform. But that argument goes both ways, because in Warwickshire, Conservatives are currently propping up Reform's George Finch in a similar arrangement, while in Bradford, Tories are working with Greens to deny Reform control without punishment. So which is it? Don't help Reform, or no coalition with Reform unless we say so? Either way, it's a mess, and suggests that the Tories in London are deliberately choosing to throw Worcestershire to the wolves and shaft the residents of Worcestershire rather than let local councillors join the adults in the room. It's also worth noting that losing this vote probably suited Nigel Farage just fine. Back in March, Farage said he wished the party hadn't bothered taking control of Worcestershire, calling it a virtually bankrupt council and describing it as a basket case. So losing the leadership vote may have actually been a relief to Reform's national leadership. For Reform UK, Worcestershire has become someone else's problem. But can the coalition actually survive the maths? Without the 3 Tory cabinet members, Jenkins has refilled his team and the coalition carries on governing without any Conservatives. But the numbers are fragile. The so-called Progressive Alliance of Greens, Lib Dems and Independents hold a slender majority, and if 1 or 2 councillors shift allegiance, the whole arrangement could collapse. The coalition now has roughly 21 votes in full council, 1 short of Reform's 22. The 2 Labour councillors first said they'd be interested in a Progressive Alliance before changing their minds. Reform, meanwhile, are watching from the sidelines, waiting for the coalition to fracture so they can reclaim the chamber. But they have their own issues as they face a further fracturing of their own party following the divisive leadership election. They started out with 27 councillors after last May's election, 2 short of an overall majority. But the past 12 months have been anything but stable. 1 councillor resigned due to ill health without attending any meetings. Another quit the party on television. Joe Monk was ousted as leader in an internal vote and replaced by Amos before being suspended by Reform's national office for, quote, refusing to accept the democratic decision of the Reform UK group and then leaving the group. Her son Ashley also left the group, claiming he'd been threatened by Amos. They have now joined up with former Reform Deputy Leader David Taylor and formed the Worcestershire Independent Group, and have been since joined by Matthew Jones, who defected from Reform, stating that the party's only concern was optics, not policy. Though we understand Reform were happy for him to leave. So why should you care? Because this isn't just about Worcestershire. It's a test case for how national party politics overrides local democracy and whether councillors can actually represent their communities when their London headquarters can overrule them whilst meetings are taking place. It's about who runs your council, you or CCHQ. It's not perfect and it certainly faces challenges, but the Jenkins coalition is an attempt to prove that local politicians can work across party lines when the community needs it. Whether it survives or whether Kent's legal threat forces CCHQ to back down remains to be seen. So that's where we are now. Worcestershire County Council, Reform ousted, Tory sabotaged the deal, and now a councillor threatening to sue his own party. And remember, I've recorded this 4 times because the story keeps developing, so stay tuned because there may well be a 5th version yet. For more on UK politics and local government in Worcestershire, be sure to check out our other videos. I'm John and I'm a Liberal Democrat. Thanks for watching.